Hi. We're just going to wait maybe 10 more seconds just so you can get really settled in. And also we'll get this rolling. So I will just take out my procedure. I should be looking here, actually. There's a system to everything, isn't there? And I really believe that a system within a structure, it gives a result. So let me just take out my procedure here. And okay, so what I need to do is I need to get me off the camera and share the screen. So I'll bring up my presentation. Okay, hold on. Okay, and now share the screen. Here we go. And let me just pull up the presentation. Here it is. I'm going to share that and bring it up here. There we go. How would you like to have more happiness and awesome quality relationships? How about feeling accomplished and having more clients and money? How about both? I'm Yvonne St. Louis, and I want to welcome you to this masterclass, to this training, where you will discover my unique system for creative entrepreneurs and heart-centered coaches to enroll more clients and make more money in the next 90 days. I'm very grounded in who I am, and I'm committed to the intelligence of who we are, the wholeness of who we are. I believe that we should experience our life, business, relationships on purpose with connectedness, alignments, love, emotional safety, and financial security. So I want to take a moment here just to thank you for taking the time to be with me today. So taking the time out of your busy schedule and really giving yourself a little bit of downtime so you could keep learning. The outline today is very simple. I will keep this very simple for you. I will teach the importance of being confident and understanding your value and worth to really overcome undercharging or over-delivering. And how your signature program, packaging your offer, is your foundation, and it can be used as a rinse and repeat system, and making the money that you want to make without putting pressure on yourself by knowing how many clients you want to be of service to. So as we get going here, I want to tell you that we'll be together in about 75 minutes. Now, what you will learn is, I really want you to learn that being on purpose and aligned in your unique value and worth does enable you to value your work and charge your worth and make money, or make even more money. So why owning your self-value and worth is your foundation. Enrolling your ideal clients with confidence and making good money. I come from experience, and your experiences are also successful. I will get into some specific situations where this can help you to bust your own blocks, or just to boost up your self-value. You're at the right place right here and right now. Something bigger than you has your back more than you'll ever know, and you are always guided. We are perfectly guided in what we do, and it's to be in our flow. So this is for heart-centered, sensitive, or creative entrepreneurs and coaches, healers who really desire to serve more clients while creating more income and profits. So why this training is different? Um, as a highly sensitive entrepreneur and coach myself, I've designed the next hour or so to really talk with you in a way that empowers you to feel good about the growth of your life and business. So one of my mottos is who I am follows me everywhere. So at home, at work, at play, and I value myself. I will get you involved as we keep moving forward in this presentation in this very special way. I want to be grounded in the heart, so I will ask you to just put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I value myself. So we're going to get started with this one here. So put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I value myself. So allow me to take a moment to tell you a bit of why I teach what I teach. Would this be all right? I will go ahead. I was born highly sensitive. I grew up with deaf parents, and as a child, their needs were more important than my needs, and I overfunctioned as a child. I did not know my own importance, and I will get back to how this really impacts one's value and giving and receiving and all those things that are important. Um, because I was highly sensitive, I had the challenges and blessings of having been raised with deaf parents. I've learned to really tune into energy. Energy is everything. I've heard this over and over in the past few months, and yes, yes, energy is everything. So put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. Energy is everything. So energy is everything. I'm blessed with my coaching because I can capture information quickly in another way. I've also invested in myself and I've healed with top psychologists and healers, mentors and coaches. And all of this combined is what makes it that I quickly help clients to get unstuck and move forward with what they want, including making money and having freedom. Let me tell you some of the things that I've overcome. As an adult, I've released a repressed teenage depression. I'm divorced. I was driven by a work performance environment that really sent some people home with a burnout. Single parenthood. I've had serious money problems when my son was 1 year old. The fright of teenage stalking, all of which led to a feeling of not feeling valued or worthy. I remember one specific therapy session. And by the way, I've had just about 8 years of this, so more than enough to have a doctorate degree. The therapist or psychologist said to me, Yvonne, you have an insecurity complex. And I just looked at her and I started to laugh. It was the only thing I could do. In French, a complex is equivalent to a shopping mall. So she said that to me in French. And in my cartoon mind, I'm thinking here really fast. I really love Bugs Bunny, and he's just so quick and smart. And I pictured a major shopping mall with a lot of boutiques that sold the same thing, insecurity. So, wow, it really did take a bit for this to really sink in. I didn't know that my insecurity caused my resistance and control issues. If you're insecure, it will come out. It will really come out in how you do your business, and you can overcome this. There's really no school of life when we heal our life. My parents, they're deaf, as I was saying. They're courageous people, and they gave birth to 7 children within 10 years, and I was the third child. My father wanted 12 children, my mother wanted 2, so they negotiated somewhere along the way. And this really caused a bit of neglect. At the age of 5 years old, I used to steal money from both of my parents. So I would steal from my mother's purse and my father's cash register. I would then sit in front of the house on the sidewalk and I would give money to people passing by so I could have some sort of attention. As an adult, I really needed to come to terms with both love and money. I not only, how can I say this? I did not only not value myself, but I also disvalued money. I didn't respect it. So money was not important. Do you say this to yourself? Or maybe you know someone that says that money is not important. I had a few clients that said this when they started to work with me, especially when spirituality is not grounded or if their life experience with money was very challenging. We all grow up with a money story. I was giving away money and I was giving away what I did, and my ears were free. All of this was deeply rooted in me. So listen up and take notes. You will walk away today with something that you will be able to apply right away. Boundaries and your needs will always need to be fine-tuned until your life and your business works for you at 100%. I value my needs, my life, my business, and my finances. So put your hand over your heart and say after me, repeat after me, I value all my needs. I value all my needs. So treating your business like a business. When I launched my business, I needed to learn to stop giving it away to have success. My biggest life lesson was to stop giving it away. It is so natural for me to give. That's how I grew up. And fulfilling other people's needs and giving them my money away was what I needed to transform. So the first year of my business was rough. It was very rough. There were losses and no money. And that was the truth of my year one. I tell you that you really, really need to be determined and have faith when you launch yourself. I didn't let this take me out. So here it is, year one, loss. People didn't even know what I was doing when I started out. The second year, wow, I was getting better. I made $20,000. And the third year, my problem was solved. In 1 month, with several clients, I was enrolling for $18,700. Now, money in my business was going out as fast as what it was coming in. How many of you can relate to this? So putting the focus on both income and profit is really important. As for myself, I always have a mentor and a coach, and I always have 1 or 2 programs that help me to keep learning. When I started my business, I couldn't get enough of this because I really value my happiness and my success. I was determined to make this work. I love learning. I had a very first business awakening when my accountant and I sat down and strategically went over the year's results. And he said to me, 75% of your clients are coaches, Yvonne. It then dawned on me that I help people work at a deeper level so they could have more specific results in their own practice. And this was very good news. I had a second business awakening regarding profits. I started to value profit when my mentor had a heart-to-heart conversation with me and told me, Yvonne, you've developed your business enough. Slow down. It is now time to put your focus on profit so you can have a good future for yourself. I really took this in and thought of why I left the corporate world to really follow my soulful push. You know, that little push or that voice inside that keeps tugging at you? And if you're on the sensitive side, this little voice inside screams at you. It really does. So most of my clients, they are highly sensitive. They are either born this way or they have acquired their sensitivity through their life experiences. So I have 15 years project management in the federal government, project management, business analysis. I've been a coacher. I've been coaching and healing since 2006, and I transitioned into my profession full time. I'm also followed by the Oprah Winfrey Network on Twitter due to my contributions to Super Soul Sunday. I'm part of the International Association of Women in Coaching. I've got Holistic Life, Coaching Mind, Body, Spirits at an international level, certified by the Public Women Networking Institute. I'm also a certified money breakthrough coach, part of the Foundation for Entrepreneurship, and I've also written a book. So my education and training, they also include just about 8 years of conventional psychological therapy and so much more, so much more. So it's all about purpose and joy. So how would you like to be on purpose and value yourself more? Have more clients or serve at the highest level and be paid good money in exchange? If you're saying to yourself, this is really interesting, it's a piece of to my puzzle, then you're in for a treat. This is well worth your time. I want to introduce Leah here. There's two parts to this testimonial, and the other piece will be revealed a little later, and you will find out how Leah signed on her highest ever paying client. And we'll start with part one here. She says, before meeting Yvonne, I felt like I was not achieving the simple goals I wanted to attain as an entrepreneur. I understood that my issues of self-worth were deeply affecting my level of confidence to move forward in both my personal and professional life. The experience was so empowering. It helped me to move leaps and bounds with my rebranding and attracting new clients in my coaching practice. Working with Yvonne is like unwrapping a very precious gift, and that very precious gift is your self-value and worth. And she says, Yvonne made attracting new clients easy. I'm here for you. So I'm known to help clients and coaches and entrepreneurs and those that are in transition save time, increase happiness, and live with more meaning, be valued, and have more praise, have more satisfaction, make money, and feel safe and secure. So with my signature program, I knew that I'd come home to my business and to me, and you can also have this. So remember, it's about getting results. I'm results oriented. I grew up with deaf parents, and I had to find a way to find the way. There was some stuff that they could not do, and that's it. That's how I grew up. And in my profession of project management, I was also results oriented. And now with the work that I do, I'm also results oriented for myself and mostly for my clients. I've put together my own signature program based on my core genuine value, my mastery, expertise, gift, talent, abilities, and strength, and what benefits clients were having as a result of our work together. I kept what I had learned with high-end coaching and other programs complementary to my signature program. So there was no question of being a mini-me of anyone. Others can complement your brilliance, and that's awesome. Keep in mind that what is easy and natural for you is something that is challenging for another person, and you can help. When you have your own system, it's not only a rinse and repeat, it becomes your business foundation. So when you do your marketing, you market yourself. And it's so easy to do this when you come from your core and genuine value. My enrolling conversations, they do convert 4 out of 5, and I'm aiming 5 on 5. I come from a space where I know that I serve at the highest level. And this energy, it really speaks for itself. And at times, I don't say much, and I attract people who want to work with me, and you can have this too. You can have clients on a long-term basis, so repeating clients, and know how much money you will make over 1 year without worrying month to month on how you will have your income. So you can have this freedom for yourself and build your practice with consistent income. I know that you have a big heart and you're unique. And you want your business to keep expanding, and it will. So it all comes down to marketing your self-value, your experience, and your wisdom, and your brilliance, and doing what you love and what is so natural for you. So put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I love my natural ways. I love my natural ways. So your program outline is your business foundation. And this is, again, your signature program. I'm calling this a signature program because it represents your personal imprint of your soul, heart, and mind. As we go through this training today, I will point out when I am referring to my signature program, and I will say to you, this is part of my signature program. This is how you'll recognize that I'm referring to a part of my signature program. So I want you to have a good idea of what a signature system is and why you will need to have your own. Your business does have a soul, and the soul of your business is you. Now, many people are in it for the money. Is their soul in money? No, obviously not. Money is a consequence. So let's get very practical with money. Money is a consequence of your planning, actions, and energy of love. If you're in business for yourself, money is really important because it puts bread and butter on your table. If you have a job and you work, your salary is really important. It puts bread and butter on your table. So in business, money is part of your signature program for sure. In the section where you refer to the investment fee and methods of payments. So there's a way of determining how many hours of work is required to offer a specific result to your clients. So knowing how much to charge is something important to be determined. Some people, they either undercharge or overcharge. So a person can disvalue themselves and another person can inflate their value. And that's ego stuff. And ego is made up of defenses, and defenses are made up from insecurities. And I will stop here. So right now I've given you a piece of my signature program, which is the money piece. So your signature program is essentially the signature of your heart, your soul, your mind, your brilliance, gift, talents, abilities, all packaged up and ready to be offered. So your heart and soul and mind imprint, the intangible, is translated to the tangible. Your signature program is the core of who you are, and no one can copy this from you. And you will never feel in competition with what is glued to your core and genuine value and worth. This is why you have the heart fingerprint here. Your ideal clients, they will find you. They will. So your signature program, it also includes benefits of what your clients walk away with, the modalities of the program, and a bit about you and why you're the one doing this, and a little bit more. So I'll just keep going here, and I will let you know when I'm into a piece of my signature program, and you will know it. So when you're good to go with your signature program, marketing your offer becomes easy and effortless. You know exactly what to say and who to say it to. You will quickly be able to say to your ideal potential clients how you can help them when you have your signature program and when you have had those heart-to-heart conversations based on what it is that you offer. Your vision is really what will pull you forward, and you will help others move forward. And that's a great deal. I love this quote here. If you're working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. And yes, absolutely, your vision does pull you. You definitely need a vision. And you definitely need your signature program that is glued to your genuine value. I want to take it one step further here about being practical in business. And being practical is critical for results. So your vision includes your emotional vision, which is your life goals, your financial vision, which is your money goals. And from there, you're able to set your strategy and have priorities within your strategy, set goals, and take action within those priorities and goals so you can have specific results. And naturally, it's important to celebrate your accomplishments and your achievements. Absolutely. So, what has worked well? In my journey as an entrepreneur, a coach, I've done a lot of things right. I have listened to my inner voice and trusted its guidance. I have worked with the right mentors and coaches who've helped me to grow both personally and professionally. And I did the work to uncover my unique brilliance and really own my self-worth and self-value, that spark that really helps me to give my clients amazing results. So put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I trust my powerful inner guidance. I trust my powerful inner guidance. Now, what did not work so well? The first year, I really struggled to explain what I did. And I remember having a conversation with my sister at my kitchen table, and she even questioned me on what I did, and she didn't understand my words. So people didn't understand what I did, and it was kind of very difficult because owning my self-value, my self-worth, all of that, and putting all that non-tangible into the tangible, it was rough for me until someone really helped me with it. So how would you like to save more time? Would that help you? So save yourself time, energy, and money. Learn how to connect better and serve more. Sherry is a wonderful woman that I met. I just loved her presentation. She's so brilliant. She was inspired to create this system that really works well and really helps people to connect to their deeper values. And she really busted me out. I want to share with you a story here, just quickly. Sherry, she refused to be a victim. And I'll tell you how she told me this. When she was giving her presentation, I was really interested in what she was saying. And I said to her, I raised up my hand and we started to have a quick conversation. And I said to her, I will not work with a person who has a difficulty paying their rent, their mortgage, or their groceries. And she stopped me in my tracks and she says, you know what? You are in their victim story with them and you're not helping them at all. Let me tell you about me. So she told me her story, that she used to live in a storage space, what she referred to as her loft. And this is a space where people store their furniture, right? And so when she was saying this, quickly in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, where does she go and have a shower every day? I can't even begin to imagine. So I brought myself back to being present with her. And she was saying, you know what? You're not helping them at all. You're in their victim story. So let them and make an offer to work with them. And so I bought her system, and it really helps me to take it one level further with clients. So let me tell you how I apply this. When I work with a client, with my private VIP clients, I help them to align their life values with their money values. And now, thanks to Sherry, I can take this one step further. When one of my clients, Monique, and I, we were having a conversation, a coaching session, and she was telling me that, she was struggling to really move forward with what she wanted to do. And I got that action, and having a blueprint foundation of not only structure, but also of time management as a support was really important for Monique. So when we started to get into this and really setting up the days in a way that would really help her to have results, and really planning her day accordingly and setting up that structured time and foundation, she knew that she was going to be much more calmer and stop beating herself up with, oh my God, look at the stacks of bills piled up. Oh my God, look at the stack of business cards that I need to go through. She was able to have more focus, and we structured her work days with what worked for her according to her deeper values. Now, the, the next thing to look at was how a money block limited her from reaching her bold monthly money goal. And when she told me, I can't believe that I can do this money goal of $3,000, I knew that her next step, her next coaching session with me was to really coach on the courage of busting a money block that kept her stuck. So put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I believe that everything is possible one step at a time. I believe that everything is possible one step at a time. Albert Einstein says, any fool can complicate things. It takes a genius to simplify them. So creating your system based on your value, so you know the value that you offer another person. That's what it's about. Every one of us has a genius within us. And sometimes we just need to simplify the process and quickly get to the core matter. Sometimes we're too close to the tree to even see it. I needed an expert to really point me in the direction of my own worth and value. And from there, I was able to take it one step further. You can take the program of another person and complement it to your brilliance, exactly like I did with Sherry's bank code system and also with my Money Breakthrough certification, which is one of my mentors' programs. And this complements my core genuine program, and this works. So when you market your program or service or system, you're marketing yourself. Marketing is really easy when you own your self-value and you stand in your power. So your natural gift and talents, they vibrate with those who look for this. Some people are looking for this. So you cannot fail out of your own value. You cannot fail on your own self-value, your heart and your soul and your mind. Naturally, your mind needs to be very tuned up and in service to your heart. You cannot fail with the energy of passion that fuels you. You can't. This piece here is part of my signature program, and this first piece is about purpose. So it's about owning your value, your expertise, gift, talent, abilities, strength, mastery, and your creation. So to know and feel your value and align your value with your purpose and make good money with your signature system. My gift is opening hearts and expansion. And I don't know how to put the exact words on this, and I will describe it to you, and you will have your own words that you can put on this. And I am humble. Every year, or actually, I should say, when I incorporated my business and I launched myself, ever since then, every year when I go to events or I have a booth at an event, there is a person that I do not know that will come near me and will look into my eyes and will cry. Their sensitivity is heightened, and the only thing that I can see or feel or sense is that grace is cleaning their hearts. I cannot explain this, and I wish that I could. Ever since I committed to being of service at a higher level, this started to happen, and I accept it. How you do, what you do, gives you good results, and it's natural for you when you step into your value and you own your power. Now, this is part of my signature program, and we can't get into all 5 aspects of my system here today. So we quickly went over the first aspect, which is about owning your value. I do want to get into another piece here: attract and make more money by making money your friend and improving your mindset with money, having enough money to do what you want, and having more than enough money. So it's about healing our money story, and it's a part of healing your life story. It is the emotional relationship that you have with money that needs to be transformed. So being friends with money. Some people in business are after the money, and that is their life lesson. They will try to get the most of a client at the very first encounter. Others will practically give it away and wait for their clients after the clients have signed up to enroll them at the highest price possible. So to each his own, to each his own. We all have scripts and imprints from childhood that impact our value, our worth, and how we are with others and with money. So being practical with money is to have an income, a profit, and give yourself a good financial security. So I'm telling you to serve with your heart and soul and mind, and your bank account will catch up. So it's about being yourself. So garnish your spirit, and your spirit will garnish your wallets, according to Benjamin Franklin. Now, this third piece, it's also part of my signature program. There are so many different ways to come clean with our money story. There's a lot of people out there that have different way. They have a different way of helping us with money, many tools and mindsets and healing, and you name it. The more the merrier. So the reason money is a problem is because if you're not in control of money in your life, then money is controlling you. And we all have this, and it's okay. Some people, they make their decisions based on money, so they make money their master. And this is unconscious naturally. Money is a terrible master and a very good slave. Love should be your master. I want to get a little deeper into one very critical aspect that can be harming you and you don't even know it. And it's forgiveness. Actually, I want to go over 2 pieces where you see the red star, you see forgiveness and boundaries. So let's start here with forgiveness. Is there anyone that you need to forgive? I walk my talk. I was also impacted with this, even after I had been a certified money breakthrough coach. So can I have a piece of a humble pie? There are 2 people that I really needed to forgive for a very specific situation that left a bitter taste in my mouth. I know about forgiveness. I have learned how to forgive. And it is how I was able to really overcome a lot of what I talked about a moment ago when I introduced myself and what I overcame. I wrote a book about it. I even did Yolanda's forgiveness course, which is part of the O course. And her mastery is forgiveness for sure. Now, this person that I had difficulties of forgiving, I avoided her. I really did. There was no ways I was going to be laughed at by a dominating person one more time. You know, this situation was put in my life for a very good reason and a very good lesson. I threw in the towel and I walked away. And all the money that I had, you could say invested, I let it go. And I had to really forgive not one person, not two people, but three people. And that third person was myself. A few months after this, my flow really opened up and something really shifted. That same month, 5 different people came to me in different ways, by telephone, email, or in person, wanting to know how to work with me. So this is not woo-woo stuff. Energy does not lie. There's something bigger than you and me that really is out there and sees everything. It is what it is. So let's get into another important piece here, boundaries. Once you can set these with the most important people in your life, then you can set boundaries in business. And in business, it is with clients, collaborators, affiliations, and you name it. So I'm going to give you a very specific case study here. Cynthia, a client of mine, had a very difficult time to ask for money and to set a money goal. She felt deceived and she avoided fixing a money goal. Her block was related to an issue with her mother. Her mother, growing up, was depressive, and her daughter meant the world to her. And this pressured Cynthia, and it was difficult for her. Do you get the root of where her boundary issue is in this situation? She didn't want to deceive anyone, and this was unconscious. So once we busted the block, she was able to really set her money goal out of self-love and for the love of her business. Yep. So let's take a minute right here and right now. I would love for you to have a pen and paper so you can write a little bit something about what you value. I want to get you into a 1-minute exercise here. So Benjamin Franklin again says, either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Hide not your talents, they for use were made. So I want us to take 1 minute right now and answer this very specific question. What do I value about my life? What do I value about myself? So what do I value about myself or my life? I hold the timer right now for 60 seconds. So what do I value about myself or about my life? So start finishing up. You're awesome. You're valuable. So let's do something else right here and right now. I want you to put your hand over your heart and say, I value myself. Repeat after me. I value myself. So take a big breath in and breathe out. There's a way to take this one step further, and I will show you how you can do this. There's always help along the way. I believe in the power of the universe, and it's no accident that we are together right here, right now. So Albert Einstein says, coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. I want to just go through a little Facebook link here. A friend, a coach herself, Kim, she's an adorable and brilliant woman. And she said it in, she wrote it in French and I translated it in English. I work in both French and English. And she says, does this happen to you at times? You know, when you're blocked on something and out of nowhere someone pops in and fixes this for you in 2 minutes? Thanks, Yvonne, for this pop-up. There is a way that you can take this further if you want to own your value and add more value to people's life and really, really offer them what they need. Now, this little one powerful book, Breaking the Time Barrier, How to Unlock Your True Earning Potential. Many people don't have the humility to ask for help, and it's really the first step in your personal growth. So personal growth that will lead to your business growth. Moving to value-based pricing isn't something you can wave a magic wand on. So you're doing everything that you can, and still, it takes courage. So this problem of not valuing oneself, and it is a problem, and this is more common than you think. Ego and the conditioned mind gets in the way, and it really takes courage. It does involve owning your value and your worthiness, busting out blocks by fine-tuning your emotional relationship with yourself and with money and how you perceive value and worth. And it touches your life story. It is okay to have this problem. I walked in your shoes, and so do my clients. You really want or desire to value yourself and live with meaning and be happy, to do what you're good at and be optimal. Be committed to yourself, to your life goals, your money goals. Feel safe and secure in who you are and what you do. To accelerate your progress, feel valued, worthy, appreciated, and useful, have satisfaction and more money, and you want to be happier with your life. So there is a way to step into your value and power. The problem out of your value and worth is where struggle sneaks in, and this is where people really struggle. This eventually depletes motivation, it causes money problems and the lack of money, and they get into more debt, and there's not so much pleasure. Their relationships really suffer, or they stay in situation where they settle or tolerate, and it's the exact thing that causes a life of misery or hardship. They sleep less, their peace of mind is affected, they don't feel happy in their heart, they smile less, or they pretend that everything is okay, when what they really, really want inside of their heart of hearts is to be happy and live a simplified life that they love. So you're either results oriented or achievements oriented, and perhaps even a high achiever, and you want more from life. So would it be okay if I told you how to have more and take this one step further? I believe everyone should live a successful life that they love. So it's about understanding your value and worth and serving more clients and making good money. So I'm offering today a call to action. But the good news is you have an opportunity to join my Prosperity Masterminding Mentorship and Coaching Group program, or you can up level to have private VIP one-on-one coaching with me and also be part of the group program. So it's about purpose, business, and money, to live, love, and work on purpose so you can thrive in your life, do what you love, and make good money. You'll learn more about how to increase in self-trust and self-love and really be surrounded with people that are on the same wavelength as you. Have a healthy entitlement. Remove money blocks and expand your income and bust your glass ceiling, your money glass ceiling. Being more grounded, go one step further and one step further. So getting beneath the surface of what's holding you back. So being yourself and feeling safe in who you are. Your benefits. So this piece here is part of my signature program. And how it's part of my signature programs, all of these words, they're from clients, and that's how they are now your benefits. So it's owning your value, having unconditional support, enrolling high-end clients and making good money, having more possibilities and knowing that more is accessible, enrolling high-end clients and making good money. And I said that one, I'm saying it again. Having the middle ground between psychology and being practical. Clearing out blocks and having a soft place to land so you can reach your professional goals. Feeling accomplished and knowing how you belong. So many times, people told me I can't do that. My nature is I don't listen very well. I'm very determined, and I believe in myself. My parents brought me up that way, so thank God for that. I don't let anything get in my way. From Chantal Sutherland. So I want you to take 30 seconds right here, right now, with a pen and paper, and just make a little picture of one thing that you overcame in your life that was really difficult for you. And I will start with mine. When I gave birth to my son, I was in labor pain for just about 18 hours and had an emergency cesarean section. And 2 weeks later, I hemorrhaged and almost passed away. And I was blessed with God's grace when I really surrendered into a prayer, knowing that I was not well. I put my baby in his baby basket and I lied down on the sofa and I really commanded God, this is who I pray to. I want you to heal me right now. And so maybe a minute later, I went to the bathroom and I hemorrhaged blood cloth as big as my fist, and on the spot, I knew I was healed. I knew I was healed. So you, in your life, you did overcome something that was really important. So I just want you to take 30 seconds right here, right now, to draw a little something that reminds you of your strength and power. I will keep the time. Start finishing up. You're amazing. You have more strength than you can even begin to imagine. I believe in you more than you'll ever know. And I really want to share something with you here about Leanne, a woman who's in our soulful community. And also I will share something about myself. Leanne reached out to me through an email, and so we connected, and then we got on the phone. And I really did not buy into her story, and I told her this in a very loving and supportive way. She has fibromyalgia. I have difficulties pronouncing this word, so I'm just going to say fibro. And she is also on disability. And I thought of my parents with a handicap that never stopped them. I thought of Nick, the Australian man with no limbs who goes around the world talking to people. A client of mine has fibro. One of my sister has fibro, and it does not stop them at all. I'm here of service to help you at a higher level, and I believe in you. And this really helped her, this conversation that we had, it helped her to open up and really to step out. And what she confided, what she told me was that it was her lack of confidence that held her back. Now, this picture is a picture I took when I was in a retreat with my mentor, Kendall. And when she started talking about these words here on this slide, it brought me to tears. And I'm touched. I get emotional whenever I get back to that moment. I needed to leave the room that we were in and go outside for a breath of fresh air. And from there, I had a good cry. We all need someone to believe in us so we can believe in ourselves and really tap into that space that moves us forward. What I do believe is that something bigger than you and me moves us forward and helps us to grow, and we need to include that in our lives. What if you took your next step and your next step and your next step, feeling very connected, in alignment, and have more ease and grace? I wrote this book in 2007 within 6 weeks, and it was published in 2015. I was a single parent back then, and I didn't have neither the energy, the time, or the money to even give this book more attention. So I put it aside knowing that I would know when to publish it. Just this afternoon, a client of mine, Dominique, she was talking about how at times doubt wants to get the best of her, and I really gave her like a few tips, and I'll give them to you right here right now as well. So in order not to get into the doubt, you need to increase your momentum. So I myself like to read the Bible. Sometimes I'll take it out and read a few verses, Psalms. I like the poetry. Sometimes I will just look in YouTube and type in faith and see what comes up. And she was telling me, I take out your book and I read a chapter, and it just happens that I really needed to hear those words. Many really underestimate the transformational power of strength and grace. And grace, I want to read this citation. It's so good, this quote. Grace is an energy, not a mere sentiment, not a mere thought of the Almighty, not even a word of the Almighty. It is as real an energy as the energy of electricity. It is a divine energy. It is the energy of the divine affection rolling in plentiness towards the shore of human need. It is a human need. It is the need of our heart. It is what makes us feel our feelings. If people knew how hard I worked to gain my mastery, it would not seem so wonderful at all, says Michelangelo. You know, I know that when we want to bring in more life, it does ask us to step into our passion, into our purpose, and this fuels us to do what it takes to find the way in the spirit of I never give up on myself. My mastery is connection. I will not get into this today. However, I just want to come back on something. Do you remember that I told you that I was raised with deaf parents? And I really got that when a person is not heard or seen, validated, it has an impact on their worthiness. And somewhere along the way, it impacts how a person values themselves. So, value is the invisible thread throughout this training and this masterclass. What I do for myself has to make sense and really have value. Naturally, I offer the same to another person, and I believe in your powerful inner guidance to connect you with exactly what you need. We're limited here on time, so I will not teach this piece today. So, for those of you looking for ways to have more freedom and opportunities and know how much money you want to make, well, a high five to you. You know how to nurture yourself and you really care for others. So here's a hug for you. I know that you enjoy yoga. Your personal growth is important, and so is your self mastery. You enjoy making a difference, and universal truth, they really resonate with you. You love learning. You love being also with other people and networking and exchanging cards and really collaborating together. You enjoy journaling. It's important for you to manage your energy. You enjoy meditation, perhaps being in nature. You enjoy doing exercises, and having a plan of action that really offers safety is something that is important to keep having results. And I know that you value all of this. So this is part of my signature program. Also, testimonials will offer the credibility. So we went into this first piece at the beginning, remember? And I said that a little later on, I will get into a part 2 of this testimonial with Leah. And here it is. She says, before my money breakthrough session with Yvonne, I felt like I was at a plateau with the amount of income I was generating in my business. So during our session, Yvonne tapped into a deeply rooted belief that quickly helped me to understand the root of my money issue. 10 hours later, I signed on my highest paying client ever. Yvonne is truly a miracle worker. And I believe in miracles. I really do. Now here is Véronique. I also work both in French and English. Yo hablo español también. Here she says, working with Yvonne gave me the confidence to really develop my business, and I am advancing rapidly. I feel well supported. I now know my value and what I'm worth as a person and a coach. And it's easier for me to set a fee to my services and really knowing my worth and value. So when I finish a session with a client, I really feel energized with a big wahoo! I feel privileged to be working with wonderful clients and with Yvonne. So you need testimonials in your signature program to really add more credibility. Ursula says, masterminding with Yvonne, I really gave myself this gift to participate with Yvonne in this mastermind group, a sacred space to have a professional support to quickly progress in my business. What a great decision. I've learned to align my identity, my values, my spirit and heart in my decisions and professional and financial actions, and my results confirm this. Being well surrounded in business is a key for success. Doing the mastermind with Yvonne and the group has been an enjoyable experience that I wholeheartedly recommend. Now, my soulful community and family is soulful with very little ego. Action through connection and relationships while learning and having a system that works, resulting in making good money and profits. So today I've got package 1, which is private one-on-one coaching with me, so a VIP program that includes package 2. And this one is by application only. Package 2 is a prosperity masterminding, mentorship and coaching group program. And it's for 12 months. I don't work for under 12 months because that's how it is. And I will tell you why in a minute. This is for creative entrepreneurs and heart-centered coaches. And the regular price and value of this is $7,800. And this is not what you will pay today. Now, there are future bonuses, like being part of a private and connected community with guest experts and hot coaching. So the group program is a very good opportunity to get out of going at it alone. I remember talking with Natalie, who is a heart-centered, sensitive coach. And she was telling me how she was on the verge of making it and really getting out there and having clients. And she really spoke with strong energy. And the energy that I captured from her was loneliness. I really understand when someone is not part of a community, it's very lonely. As a business, we don't do business alone. So here's your opportunity to really get so much more and start being visible to your ideal clients, taking action, and start making more money. There will be teachings throughout the group program, which is prosperity, masterminding, mentorship, and coaching. And there will be teachings on soulful assertiveness, on dream, on vision, money blocks, business insights, boundaries, and why it's important to fine-tune boundaries, and so much more. So if you feel like you've received some value today, well, you've only tasted. This is only a taste. You will get so much more. You will get really what is very specific and tailored to your needs. So how to appreciate, to value yourself or value money will remain the same, and that anxious feeling is not going to go away. If you keep doing what you're doing and don't change what needs attention to really shift what you want to shift, you will keep getting the same results. A part of you knows this. You're a smart person. How much would you pay to get being on purpose and living a life of meaning? Having a full practice of your ideal clients. What is one new client worth to you? When you do not invest in yourself, how can you expect a client, a potential client, to invest in themselves through you? You really need to walk your talk and vibrate that energy, because energy never lies. So in this exclusive group program, Prosperity Masterminding, Mentorship and Coaching Group Program, and your benefits, you will receive personal attention and get specific help. You will have a higher level of accountability. You will have the brilliance of a lot of people's minds that will be there just for you. You will have more connections, and you will be able to have business relationships that will bring opportunities or perhaps even additional income streams. And this will be resulting in a feeling that you're capable, and you will keep a strong momentum all year long. So if all of this did was really to help you manifest more clients and increase your income, would it be worth it? If all of this did was really to boost your confidence, Would this help you? Now, this is part of my signature program. Remember, I'm still teaching you. I help clients establish value for themselves. You could say I'm a prosperity coach, and it's a bit more than that. I also work with coaches by helping them to make money and make more money quickly. I help my clients establish value for themselves, and I really do. And this helps them to create a new relationship with money. So when is now the right time? Well, when you live in your heart, now is the right time, because if you live in your head, in the ego mind, or in the conditioned mind, you're in the past or in the future. I'm no different than you. When I live in the future, I live in my head. When I live in the past, I live in my head. And when I'm open-hearted, I know that I'm living right here, right now, and today is powerful. So here it is. You have the option of clicking to join the Prosperity Masterminding Mentorship and Group Coaching Program, or you can apply. So what you have, for those of you that want to apply, there is only a handful of spots available. It's about purposeful and assertive lifestyle private one-on-one coaching for 12 months. This is my private program. So it's about money, business, and purpose to live your best life, do what you love, and make good money. It does include package 2. So what you also receive is 20 45-minute private coaching sessions with me. And this is by application only. Package 2 is the Prosperity Masterminding Mentorship and Coaching Group Program, which is for 12 months. And in this, you have 2 monthly 90-minute calls. And the bonuses, well, you have a 45-minute session to really kickstart the program for you. This will really tune your vision. It will fine-tune your vision. I'm reading this here. There is a 45-minute call midway through the program because you're important for me. You're part of our soulful community and family, and you're really important. You matter and you count. I want to measure your progress and see what's happening with you. And there will be 2 15-minute laser focus calls if you miss a call. And your price is $4,900. Now, you can either click to join or click to apply. And I really, really recommend that you click to apply for the group program. Once you're in the group program, you can then apply to have private coaching program with me. And for those of you that want the whole kit, well, hit apply right now. So a few questions. Is there a payment plan? Yes, absolutely. There's a payment plan available for those that want to have this. When will the program start? You will receive instructions via email. You will get started with your Kickstart call before the group program starts so you can be in alignment with your vision. Now, this is open right up until 1 month into the group program. So people will keep joining after the first call, and then there will be a close off. So keep an eye on your inbox for an email from connect@yvonnesaintlouis.com. Again, that's connect@yvonnesaintlouis.com. All the details will be in that specific email. Are the calls recorded? No. I will hold you as powerful as you can be, and here is why. I was raised with deaf parents, and I really got that determination and commitment and courage is what gets results. And I want you to have results. As I told you, I'm results oriented. I am invested in your success as much as what you are. This is the reason that you have 2 15-minute laser focus calls. I really get that life happens, and I know that you'll do everything that you possibly can to honor your commitments, and I honor your presence. So keep in mind that I'm a high-end coach and I'm very much results oriented. I'm here to help you to get what you want, and I will hold you as powerful as you can be. Now, if some of you want to talk with me before committing, that's fine. Send me an email. Connect at Yvonne, YVONNESTLOUIS.com. Connect at YvonneSaintLouis.com. Here's a question. What if I apply and I am in? Well, that's really fantastic news. You're in for an awesome year, and you'll have more possibilities open up to you, and you will definitely progress. Here's another question. What if I'm on a waiting list to privately work with you? Well, don't worry. If this is your time, nothing will stop you. There is a reason for everything, so trust the process. You will work with me exactly when you're meant to work with me. We'll be together, so keep faith. So thank you for allowing me to be of service to you at the highest level. My blessings to you. For those of you that are still here on the call and you're sitting on the fence, well, it's okay to be sitting on the fence. I did that once or twice before, and I really understood what causes the internal pressure is not taking a decision, and this is what is causing your tension. Once your decision is made to a yes or a no, that tension will dissipate. If you have a sense of urgency and really a desperate energy, you're the one that needs this the most. I want to go over with you something really important that is on my website. So remember, I'm here of service to you. So there are some common ways of self-sabotage. There are 7 ways, and I will quickly tell you this, and you can use it for yourself in your business. So not trusting or believing. Uncertainty is clouding your abilities and your capabilities, and this is unconscious fear telling you that you will lose control. Control is resistance, and resistance is coming from insecurity. The bottom line is insecurity. I've overcome an insecurity complex, so you're at the right place if you have this. You can bust this and overcome it. So timing is not good. Well, the bottom line is that your priorities are undefined and you're not clear in what you want. Being here is very good for you because I will get you into your vision. You will have strategy. You'll work within priorities and you'll take action within your goals. So you're at the right place. I'm afraid of change. I don't like change. Changes destabilize me. Well, you know what? I really understand. And my son, he was like that when he was younger, and a little bit still today. And you know what? It touches confidence. And when you're highly sensitive, I really understand that you want to have everything so perfect. Remember, I'm highly sensitive as well. So it's about learning that you can resolve whatever situation that will come up and believing by staying open that something within you knows. If you're saying, I can't afford it, well, when you value yourself and what you want, and you will always find a way to have what is a priority for you. You'll find a way to make it happen. Money is an exchange of value, remember? So at one point, I really needed to have money. $6,000 to be exact with you, and I sold some furniture, and within several weeks I'd come up with $6,000. Client of mine, she sold her motorcycle or Harley Davidson to coach with me. Another client knew that she wanted to be in business for herself, so she opened up her business account and applied to have a margin and a credit card, and all that came through, and she started to work with me on a one-on-one private coaching and for a year, and she started to have really good clients and making thousands of dollars. And so find a way to find the way. Don't allow money to be your master. Remember, love is your master. I need to consult with my spouse or my partner. That's okay. I really respect that and I want to support you. So send me an email. Let me know how I can help you in this. And at the same time, I want to tell you about a client of mine who wanted to coach with me because she really wanted to own her value and she was really determined to have success with a business that she had launched for herself, and she is from a wealthy family and she was determined to do this and she wanted to have the support of her husband, and she sort of got it but not to her full satisfaction. And so she turned around, she found a way to find the way, and she signed up, and now she's having a good momentum. And the last one is not understanding the benefits of how this will uplift you with what you need, what you want, what you desire. So here it is, looking at the testimonials. If they resonate with you, that is good. You're at the right place. And if they don't resonate with you, well, you know what? Maybe you're not at the right place. But you need to be reassured. And I really understand this. So all of this is on my website. I'm here to be of service to you. And all of this naturally you can use. So thank you for having been with me. And I really look forward to connecting with you. Okay, my blessings.